And we are back. The end is near, with 3 matches to go. And coming up next, folks, this has been another sibling rivalry, although unlike Raymond and Robert Barone, this one has been deadly serious and personal for so long. It's the Universal Champion Nazareth taking on the Stalker, and the Universal title is going to be on the line. These two have been fighting tooth and nail. They've also been partners as the Brothers of Destruction, but Nazareth sold his soul down the river to the Invisible Man to get rid of his own brother. Who is going to be the superior sibling once and for all?
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, accompanied by Death, from Antarctica, weighing in at 275 pounds. The Stalker!
This will be the last time that we hear the bell toll. The last time that we will see the Phenom walk down that aisle. The dead man has left quite a mark in the Television Wrestling Association since he came here 6 years ago. Many opponents have come and gone, but there is only one Stalker.
His opponent, accompanied by Invisible Man, weighing in at 247 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Nazareth.
I should also mention that of all the matches the Stalker and Nazareth have had, Nazareth has always been the victorious one. So this could be the Stalker's first chance to get a win over his estranged brother. The Stalker has Death at ringside, but Nazareth has his newfound associate, the Invisible Man, standing with him at ringside as well. So it'll be interesting to see if even Death and the Invisible Man will start scrapping. And it looks like Death and the Invisible Man have left ringside. It's going to be these two, the Brothers of Destruction, all on their own. Maybe there must have been consulting on both sides. Maybe Nazareth and the Stalker ordered their charges to leave to see which brother was truly better. Even though Nazareth has beaten the Stalker many times, Nazareth wants this match as the ultimate seal of approval. And should the Stalker win this one, then it doesn't matter how many times Nazareth has beaten him. The knowledge that the Stalker finally beat his own brother on the very last telecast of TWA End of Days live on pay-per-view, it will be something that Nazareth will never live down. There's a scoop slam. Stalker reverses with a suplex. Also, should the Stalker win this one, he will become Universal Champion for the first time in his career. Although I'm sure to the Stalker, winning the Universal title is of secondary concern. The Stalker wants to hurt his brother and seek revenge. The Stalker with a kick right to the lower intestinal area. I think that was just above the belt. Referee Charles Robinson is supposed to be there to check any hits below the belt. Oh, and Nazareth with swift kicks right to the Stalker's head. The Phenom is reeling right now. I guess while we're here, we'll talk about the tale of the tape. Nazareth, not only the current Universal Champion, but he was also the very first Universal Champion, winning that title in an unprecedented 50-man battle royal. In one night, he eliminated 49 other guys to become the very first Universal Champion. Nazareth is also pound for pound one of the best technical competitors the Television Wrestling Association has had. He can match his style with any brand of opponent, whether big, small, tall, short. And of course the Stalker. Even though Nazareth has beaten the Stalker multiple times, there's one thing that the Stalker has accomplished that Nazareth hasn't. And that's become TWA World Heavyweight Champion. two spawns of Satan are not holding anything back. And I'll say with the Stalker, even though he's a big guy, the Stalker actually shows great agility and can actually move faster than much of the light heavyweights here in TWA. And now, chokeslam from hell. Stalker just plants Nazareth. 1, 2, very close though. There's a DDT. Here's a hard shot. Once again, Nazareth keeps flooring the Stalker with those kicks. The problem is though, the Stalker never stays down. I mean, how can you kill what's already dead? Stalker decides to rearrange Nazareth's neck. And Nazareth retaliates in kind with a DDT. Top rope dive, but he miscalculated. Stalker is getting angrier, and so is Nazareth. Both of these guys are lethal on their own, but when they're together, they are just deadly. This was a team that once took Superman and Batman to the limit when they were tag team champions. Nazareth with a hard decapitation clothesline, and he mocks the Stalker using his own leg drop. Stalker with a DDT of his own. Hard stiff shot to the arm. Well, Nazareth finally connects with the move from the third rope, the top rope dive. Mark, you seem awful quiet as of right now.
I'm sorry, but what happened to Metal Queen, that was just heartbreaking, not only for her, but for me too. And she's done everything for the women's division in this company, and this is how she's treated on our last show.
Well, she should have thought twice before trying to knock Santina out of action. Nazareth with a hard, stiff shot. And there's the pullback big boot. And that was enough to bust open the stalker. And I didn't know he had blood running through his veins. I thought it was formaldehyde. And Nazareth is saying it's time to finish this, going for the vengeance. Down goes the dead man. Will this be it? Is Nazareth going to retain the Universal title? 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Nazareth retains.
Winner of this bout, and still Universal Champion, Nazareth.
Well, Nazareth has the dubious honor of being the very first Universal Champion and the last Universal Champion for the promotion. And he beat the Stalker on his final day in to retain. Has to be a heartbreaker for the Phenom. Tried to put in his best effort, but once that pullback big boot drew the blood, there was nowhere to go. Nazareth just stayed on him and got the victory. And he didn't even need the Invisible Man at ringside to do so. Next, folks, this one is also personal. Mario against Bugs Bunny. We've talked about Mario many times over the years, Mark. He has been one of our great draws, one of the top faces of the company, and he's had no other rivalry this personal as what he does with Bugs Bunny right now. Mario is going to try to tear Bugs apart.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York City, weighing in at 148 pounds, Bugs Bunny!
Well, like the way Daffy Duck describes him, Bugs Bunny has truly become despicable among these 10,000s of people.
And his opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, Super Mario!
Looks like Bugs Bunny ran and got out of there once Mario got into the ring. I see Bugs Bunny still has that Triforce around his waist, although I'm very positive that Rosalina took it from him.
From what I heard, it was just his cap, Mario's cap, that she took back.
Bugs Bunny stole that Triforce from Link many months back and used it for his own gain. Mario then went through personal problems, losing for the very first time at a telethon when the Mario Brothers lost to the Looney Tunes. And now, looks like Bugs Bunny has some backup. Foghorn Leghorn at ringside. Referee Mike Chioda is not going to put up with any crap from Foghorn Leghorn. telling him in no uncertain terms if he even tries to get in that ring, he is going to disqualify Bugs Bunny. But at this point, I don't think Bugs Bunny cares. All he cares about is embarrassing Mario and humiliating his legacy. Mario has been one of the greatest competitors TWA has ever had. Online poll, Mario was in the lead for many polls, declaring him the greatest TWA World Heavyweight Champion there ever was. Incredible Hulk came second. Chuck Norris, the current TWA champion, came third. But Bugs Bunny wants to beat Mario here and erase anything and everything he has accomplished. It was because of Bugs Bunny's mind games that Mario had to take hiatus. It was because of Bugs and the Looney Tunes games that the Nintendo family was forced to disband. And I see Bugs Bunny is going to tear our table apart one last time. Foghorn Leghorn standing in that ring. Oh, come on! And now Foghorn has just exposed one of the turnbuckles. And I think Mario has had just about it up to here with Foghorn Leghorn. Mario with a sunset flip. 1, 2, 3. Quick victory. Mario achieves.
Straight winner, Mario.
Mario looks like he was able to humiliate Bugs Bunny on the very last telecast of TWA pay-per-views. He just made Bugs Bunny eat his own words. And no doubt they're quite hard. And there's Luigi and the angry video game nerd who had parted ways with the Nintendo family a long while back. And they all reunite. I have to say, a tearful reunion for the Nintendo family after finally avenging themselves of Bugs Bunny. What a sight to behold, Mark. But an even bigger sight to behold is that the main event, the very last main event for the TWA, it's here. It's all come down to this. After 6 years of hard work into this belt, the TWA Championship will be decided by two top-notch individuals. Chuck Norris defending the TWA World Heavyweight title against Superman. Superman has wanted to be TWA Heavyweight Champion for so long to etch his name in the TWA echelon. Chuck Norris is considered one of the all-time greats in our company. Two titans at the height of their careers. It's time to sit back and enjoy.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the TWA Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Metropolis, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the face of the TWA, Superman.
Self-proclaimed face of the TWA, and he could end up being the last heavyweight champion of the TWA, provided he gets the win.
And he has to do it all on his own. There's no more penny bags, and there's no Mallory.
It has been bugging Superman since Telemania 2 that he has never been trusted to take the ball and run with it as TWA heavyweight champion.
And his opponent, from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 224 pounds, he is the TWA heavyweight champion, Chuck Norris.
For months, Norris has known that this day was going to come when he would face Superman for the title, and it's here.
We've had many great TWA matches that have centered around that very belt. But now it's between two guys who have left very rich careers in this great sport of ours. Who is the better man? The Man of Steel or the Great Texas Ranger? And here we go. Superman wasting no time trying to lock up with the champion. But Chuck Norris, he knows what it's all about to keep that title around his waist. He will do anything and everything. Superman may have the power and the strength, but you can't measure strength with myth. The myth of Chuck Norris runs so deep. I tell you, Superman may be able to lift up two planes, but Chuck Norris is the one who's able to do the splits in between the two planes. Superman with a unique combo using the third rope and landing for a backbreaker. Superman purposely cost Chuck Norris the King of the Tube tournament, but that doesn't matter since it's all about the world's title. We saw the light heavyweight belt, the primetime belt, and the women's belt switch hands here tonight. And finally now, We'll see if the world title will change hands right here, right now. It seems now the ring savvy of Chuck Norris is starting to come through. Superman getting a little frustrated. Hard spine buster. Chuck Norris is just having fun with Superman right now. Superman may be faster than a speeding bullet, but let me tell you this with Chuck Norris, when a speeding bullet hits him, it goes splat. And Superman with a chest slam. He's going to try to pin Chuck Norris right now, although I think he's going to have to do a little bit more to win the world's heavyweight title. That title is not tossed around fairly liberally. Roundhouse. Chuck Norris goes for the pin, but Superman gets up immediately, realizing time was not on his side. There's another suplex. There's a Hurricane Rana. Chuck Norris is getting the better of Superman thus far. Oh, and a hard swinging uppercut. Superman's probably got no teeth left. One. The Man of Steel gets the shoulder up. Roundhouse kick out of nowhere. 1, 2, no.
That's 2 roundhouses Superman has already survived.
Well, it seems the Man of Steel has grown an immunity to Chuck Norris's roundhouse kicks, but how long will that last? Crowd in Toronto firmly putting their support behind Chuck Norris. Here's a hard knee. Chuck Norris and Superman both share a lot of similar statistics. Superman held the world title, albeit briefly, at Telemania 2 when he faced the Incredible Hulk in one of the highest grossing main events TWA ever had. Chuck Norris is, of course, a two-time TWA World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, both men have won the Royal Rumble match. Superman won the 2011 Royal Rumble. Chuck Norris won the 2015 Royal Rumble. And both proceeded to make huge impacts within the few months that they debuted. Chuck Norris, within like 6 months, became TWA's World Heavyweight Champion, winning it for the first time in an Elimination Chamber. Superman remained a contender for many titles. He also held the tag team belts with Batman years back. And I never thought I'd see the day where Superman turned his back on his longtime partner to sell his soul down the river to pennybags for his own glory. Superman now has a firm grip on the match so far. He's got the momentum on his side, but can he keep it? I mean, for all we know, Superman's momentum could be better described here like his favorite team, the Kansas City Royals. They went all the way to the finals last year, but lost the World Series to the San Francisco Giants. So it could be realistic that Superman could face the same fate and possibly choke to the Chuck. And now Superman with a roll-up pin. 1, 2. Chuck Norris reverses it. 1, 2. Superman reverses it again. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Finally, the pin-up combination was broken. Now Superman with a schoolboy. 1, 2. Superman was going to try to get a cheap win over the Chuck. Not an option. Once again, Chuck Norris with a roundhouse kick out of nowhere, but he's continuing to pour it on rather than go for the pin. I think that was a neck break or a diamond cutter from behind. Superman dumps Chuck Norris onto the outside. Superman knows he can't win the world title on the floor, but I think he's just out to pour some damage onto the champion. There's the roundhouse kick. Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh! Very close. Chuck was 2 3/4 away from retaining his title.
That was the third time.
I wonder if the doubt is starting to enter Chuck's mind about whether he can put Superman away. Here's the pin. 1. Now what's Superman planning to do here? Look, it took a little too much time posing, and Chuck Norris goes for his enziguri kick. Chuck Norris seeking to hurt his arm using the arm bar. Superman has taken a lot of blows from Chuck Norris thus far, but he knows if it's all about winning the World Heavyweight title, he'll gladly take it. Superman with an arm bar of his own. All Chuck has to do is reach his hand on the ropes and break it. Hard spine buster. 1. Not even near 2. Superman with a pin again. 1. There's a Hurricane Rana. Oh, hard fists. Batter up. And Man of Steel goes down. Here's the pin. 1, 2, no! Superman is still fighting, but there's a 4th roundhouse kick. And Superman is down. Could this be it? 1, 2, no! 4 times now. 4 times! Superman has kicked out of the roundhouse. Superman's going to try to capitalize off of Chuck Norris's mistake, but you're going to have to do a lot more than that to keep Chuck Norris down. There's the camel clutch. Superman uses his foot just underneath the bottom rope to break the hold. Here's a tackle with an arm bar. There's a tackle. Shoulder block by the Man of Steel. Superman getting ready to end it. Superman with a roundhouse kick of his own. He's going to try to humiliate Chuck Norris by winning the world's title using his own maneuver. 1, 2, no! Chuck is still up. Now, here comes the Super Slam. A weak one, but still effective enough. 1, 2, no! It's just getting more intense. Both of these men are reaching the exhaustion point now. Chuck Norris surprises Superman with a full frontal electric chair drop. Chuck Norris going high risk. Elbow drop to the top rope nails its mark. And now looks like it's time to finish it. 5th roundhouse. Man of Steel is down. Here's the pin. 1, 2, no! Chuck Norris is now really doubting his abilities now. He's thinking, what have I got to do to keep Superman down? And now looks like our table is going to probably be destroyed again after we just got it fixed a few moments ago.
He's getting desperate now.
I don't know if people are going to want to see this match end at a countout, but Superman. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! I know I say this quite a lot, but Jesus Christ, Superstar! Superman just ended up driving himself through the table. Chuck Norris got back up in time, and there's a roundhouse kick. Superman's still reeling from going through the table. 1, 2, 3! Chuck Norris retains the world title.
Winner of this fight, and still TWA Heavyweight Champion, Chuck Norris.
All it took was one mistake, and it's all over.
Chuck Norris has the great distinction, the ultimate honor, being the very last TWA World Heavyweight Champion for the promotion. Superman, he is disappointed with himself.
But it took 6 roundhouses, 6 of them, to finally put him away.
Superman has nothing to be ashamed of. He was just beat by a great champion. Looks like Chuck Norris has something to say. Or maybe not. Chuck Norris acknowledges the Toronto crowd. Thank you for supporting me all these years. And it's all over, Mark. Can't believe it was come down to this. I think we too would like to thank all the TWA fans who have supported us all these years, being with us till the bitter end. I guess I'm getting a bit emotional right now. And I'll just say this for the very last time. On behalf of the Television Wrestling Association, RJ Peckham, Mark Adams, signing off.